Jackson looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it up.
Well, Zion right there was big, wide, and just smothered the shooter.
Inside. And it's blocked. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Booker. 17 points in his last outing. It's good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now here's Banks. Defense is right there. There's a good screen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. There's Jackson with the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And that's the kind of play you put on repeat. Just go back to Booker in the pick and roll.
Defended by Booker. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Good on the triple. He has 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Such beautiful mechanics. Awesome touch. Devin Booker so well equipped to just score buckets.
There's the pick. Into the lane. And they pick up 2.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Suns trail by 4. On the pass to Williamson. The 3. And there's Booker on the assist from Williamson. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Outside Banks. It's hauled in by the Suns. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Jackson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Washington.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Patel. Still scoreless. Drills it from outside.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williamson. Trailing by 5. Pass to Minot. And that one's good, Williamson. And it's game 1 of a back-to-back for him. Brent, does that mean you have to hold back just a little to save some energy?
No, not at all, Kevin. You're going about this game to try to get yourself in a rhythm and play at a high level. You can worry about the next game when the next game tips. But right now, it's all about this moment.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Pass to Williamson. Here's Bailey. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And it's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
There's Jackson with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Booker against Jackson. Rebounded by the Wizards. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confidence. Play.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The high post shot. That shot misses.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Out to the right wing. And again, Washington with the triple.
3-point field goal.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Jackson. A 26-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Washington.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Pritchard passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Minot can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 10. On the wing. And Washington again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Bailey. A 17-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Suns shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one drops.
And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Young looking it over. Higgins. Banks with the block. Defended by Booker. Dishes it to Banks. Out left to the wing. Launches it. And again, Washington with the triple.
Displaying intensity. off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
That's right, man. It's time to get loud and cheer on your Summer Squad.
Wizards making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Wizards. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And seeing where Washington is, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Reed. That one is no good. Wizards leading by 16. Outside Jackson. To the paint. Fires the three. Lets the three fly, and he's good on the three ball. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on
2 minutes.
outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter, exploding from the perimeter.
Here's Young, and it's good, 2 points.
And Trae doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Off target with the open look.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Booker looking around to the inside. And the dunk by Reed.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
Reed with the steal. And up the court come the Suns. What a jam! What a jam!
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wizards leading by 13. Feeds it to Jackson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And Phoenix making a change here. Taylor's checked in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Defended by Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The Suns making a switch here. Campbell's checked in. No luck that time either. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Hornets.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Oh, they did. You can get to the line all you want, but it doesn't really mean much if you can't hit your free throws. And they were rock solid at the stripe.
Taylor's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Taylor. 15 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Young. And he can't bank that one in. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. 24 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Wizards lead by 19. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Bol. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Young with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Joe can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Booker against Jackson. Fires from deep. Taylor with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. You know, Devin Booker has a take on load management. He says, I'm not a part of that. I spend a lot of time in the summer making sure my body can take that load on. I want to be out there doing what I have to help the team. That's how I've always been, and I haven't lost sight of those kids up in the stands that might be seeing me for the first time. Kevin, back to you.
I like that perspective, D.A. Thanks.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Pritchard passes to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Wizard substitution. Number 21, Patel.
And Booker kicks to Taylor. Passes to Young. 5 on the clock. The pass to Higgins. Off target with his 3. Wizards leading by 16. Here's Patel. Plays it up and banks it in. Patel's got his first points of the night.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Now, here is Reed. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the dunk by Reed.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Patel. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding, but these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Campbell, he's checked in for Taylor. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And so he makes both from the line. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Jackson. 12 points for him. A shot. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. Suns trail by 18. Young pass to Booker. Over Jackson. And a beautiful finish by Booker. 20 points for Devin Booker.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pritchard passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
To the middle, here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Patel. For Booker, again, the Wizards, good for 2.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. Washington with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Patel. Some solid defense from Reed.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Pritchard. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Young outside. Booker outside. Over Jackson. Phoenix no good that time either. Wizards leading by 21. Here's Patel. Outside Jackson puts up a deep 3. Campbell grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Jackson. After the miss from Trae Young.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
To end the drought, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Both teams will make substitutions. Now look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Suns number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Down low, and he jams it with authority.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Booker against Jackson. Williamson looking it over. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Banks with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Well, Phoenix shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Bailey. Scoreless thus far. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Patel. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And, Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
And Phoenix has possession following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Minot. Hits it from three-point range. Minot's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Passes it to Joe. There's the pass to Patel. Defended by Young. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Young finds Booker. No good from outside. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Banks has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Bailey. Second chance effort, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the... And so it's Washington with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And Young kicks to Booker. Tries it from 9. And he goes in for the jump.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, he's going to turn it into a bucket.
Outside Banks. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Banks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Scooped up. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Defended by Young. 6 to shoot. Back to Banks. Over Booker. Banks, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Banks has got 8 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
They set the pick. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Defended by Young. It's hauled in by the...
Don't let him shoot.
1:27 left to play in the first half. Pass to Patel. And foul on the...
Go over it.
Set it.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Suns foul.
The Wizards have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. That's good from Banks.
At the line for the Wizards, Banks.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns trail by 21. Here's Bailey. Still yet to score. There's the screen. And he stays with it. And a deep 3 from Young. Rebounded by Patel.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Count it. Good. Banks has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field.
We've got Devin Booker, and it's Williamson in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Banks. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Banks. Jackson from long range. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Washington leading now by 21. Passes it to Patel. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Five to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Banks, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Yeah, not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
And stolen by Booker. Here we go, all alone. Plays it in off the breakaway. Booker's got 27.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Banks.
The shot's good from Banks. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 19 to the inside. And now here's Banks, the fast break opportunity. Count that one. Banks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
The shot misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Bailey, guarded by Jackson. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Washington leading now by 16. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or a play-in team, you might as well go for a top pick, get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation, and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
Man, that's an interesting take. Thanks, D.A. Phoenix calls timeout.
Attention, Suns fans. Here comes your Suns hot squad. Let me hear you make some noise.
For Booker, the past month has been surreal, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Inside, knocked away. And stolen by Banks. Deflects the pass, and that's going to be a treble. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Suns, number one. In fourth, the Wizards.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Booker outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards leading by 18. Outside Banks. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for him.
And rim protecting is an area where he's come a long way over these past few seasons. You can see the increase in blocks over that time. He is a fearsome defender inside, and teams are thinking twice about bringing the ball into the paint when he's on the floor.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Patel. Patel's got 4 rebounds in this game. That one misses. Suns trail by 20. The pass to Williamson. Banks with a rebound. For Washington, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And the basket by Jackson.
Three-point field goal.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to Bailey. Shot to stop the run. Washington with the rebound. Banks inside. Working on Booker. Buries it down low. Banks has got 11 in the second half. Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter.
Wizards foul.
Washington leading now by 22. Here's Banks driving the lane.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Williams. Oh! Yes.
Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Washington's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Pass to Bailey. Fires it up. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And the awareness from Zion, I think that's something with playing time, with his maturity, it's going to continue to improve. Now a really good passer at his position.
Kicks it out to Banks. Rebound by the Suns. Young outside. On the wing, Booker. There's the pick. Over Jackson. And he gets the whistle.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Wizards. Both free throws good from Booker.
It's always interesting. Free throw shooting, consistency at a high level. That's an attribute that Devin Booker shows off every season.
The shot's good from Banks.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And the Suns call time here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Phoenix. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Williamson, the pass to Booker. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Then on Wednesday, the Los Angeles Clippers will come into town.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Kicks it to Banks. With the fadeaway. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the wing right side. Lots of room. And the basket by Bailey.
From Devin Booker.
Wizards leading by 18. They swipe it. Here's Bailey, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Jackson's got 25 points in the game. And here's Young. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Picked him clean. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Banks, no good. Suns trail by 20 to the right side. Here's Bailey. Good, and the assist goes. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Bailey. He has 7. And it's Williamson missing. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. He has 30. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused.
Timeout.
To the inside. And contact on the shot. Left side, Jackson. It's good from long range. Jackson's got 28 points for the game.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Passes to Williamson. The 11-footer. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back.
Yo, watch him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Jackson, that's good.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Young for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Jackson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. Offensively, defensively. They are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so it's Washington, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty. Sometimes
it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Washington, Jackson is out there with Bol. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brett, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night, never missing the contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Young dishes to Reed. And the rejection by Jackson. Suns moving the ball around. Chalk up 2 there.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Jackson a screen on Young. Pritchard passes to Jackson. Shooting foul as the pass to Joe. Takes the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Joe's got himself. Pritchard passes to Bull. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current... Wizards leading by 19 points. Here's Joe. Rejected. By Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Wizards making a switch here. Banks is checked in.
23, Banks.
Can they get it? Count it. Banks has got 17 points here in the second half. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Now, here is Young. Booker. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. And that's 38 points for Devin Booker.
When most fans think of Devin Booker, they think of the range, but man, he's attacking right now to get to the line.
Pass to Banks. Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by Bailey. Suns trail by 19. Here's Young. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Ooh, there's some of that sweet touch that Trae Young brings around the rim.
Outside Banks. Oh. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, this building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into it. Here's Banks. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Banks has got 6 in the quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Here's Banks. And he banks in the layup. Banks has got 35. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. And he gets the bucket.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's Banks. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined... Here's Pritchard. Back to Banks. To the left side wing. Here's Joe. Outside Banks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Booker in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. On the wing, Booker fires for 3. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Banks, no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but